Last night's Conservative Party leadership debate was attended by three candidates as they debated who should be the next leader of the Conservative Party of Canada, as well as what policies the party should assume, depending on who becomes the next leader of the party. Joining me now is the Conservative Party president, Rob Batherson, to react to last night's debate. Rob Batherson also was the moderator for last night's debate. Rob, thanks so much for making the time. Let's just start out with the debate for the Conservative Party that was held last night. Just as a conservative yourself, how did you ultimately feel last night's debate went, as you obviously moderated the debate? And I guess what was the importance of having another debate for conservative members across the country?
Well, thanks, Wyatt, for the opportunity to come on and talk about last night's debate. I think it was good for members who were interested to have an opportunity to see the participating candidates. Several weeks ago, we surveyed the membership in a 24-hour period. We received 24,000 responses, 65% voted in favor of having a debate, and donors also stepped forward and provided $25,000 to help cover the cost of the debate. So as I mentioned last night, we live within our means. So there was no extra cost to stage this third debate, thanks to the generosity of our donors. And so it was out there for members who wish to take it in. Certainly, it was encouraging to see, even if you go on YouTube and the different feeds. I think CPAC's feed attracted close to 6,000 viewers. CTV's YouTube feed attracted more than 3,500 viewers. And so I think there was a lot of interest for Conservative Party members who wanted to take it in. And it's always good to provide more information for people. The reality is the vast majority of Conservative Party members haven't voted yet. And so anything that we can do to create, as a party, that can create discussion around the leadership race and remind people to vote is positive.
And obviously, two candidates did not attend the debate that was held last night, and it was kind of a topic of discussion at the debate last night as to whether or not this debate in particular was needed. Pierre Poilievre and Leslyn Lewis's campaign cite not showing up because they believe that, ballots have already been sent out. I guess, to what extent have ballots already been sent out, and is their claim that they've made true?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, all the candidates were aware several months ago that the party was going to have mandatory debates, and that those that decided not to participate in mandatory debates would be subject to a $50,000 fine. And so some candidates decided to participate. Other candidates decided they would be better off to pay the fine. And we set the rules, and ultimately we ensure that the rules are followed.
And as it relates to just the leadership race in general, the Conservative leadership race, it'll elect a new leader on September 10th. I guess, what do you make as the president of the party of how the race has went so far, and what ultimately are you watching for as the weeks progress, and ultimately when will we start to get a sense and a feel of perhaps what the actual night of the leadership might look like?
Bottom line, this leadership election is fantastic news for the Conservative Party of Canada. We have close to 679,000 members. That's a record of any party in Canadian history. We have hundreds of thousands of brand new members. So that shows a lot of growth. That shows a lot of momentum. And it shows that Canadians are looking for change from the Trudeau government. They're stepping up. They're stepping up in financial support. They're stepping up in membership support. And I think what it shows is that people want change, and that the next leader, whomever that is likely to be Canada's next prime minister.
Okay, that is the president of the Conservative Party of Canada, Rob Batherson. Rob, as always, thanks for joining me and for, in this case, explaining the last night's Conservative leadership debate.
Thanks, Wyatt. Have a great night.